Hello everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the Offices Adda 24/7, the special session of your BRBL subject in the English medium language. So those candidates who are new in this session, do not forget to enroll in the English medium batch in which you people get the live classes of all the subject. Okay, if you enroll in the single batch, so in the single batch there is a live classes, ebooks are there. We will give you the PDF that whatever we are teaching in the class, and so many materials are available in the single batch. So if you have not enrolled till now, you can use the apply the coupon code, that is Y391, for the maximum discount up to 78% in the particular batch. Okay, now let's start with the session. So see, this is the Officers Ada YouTube channel. Subscribe so that the notification will automatically come in your mobile, because YT session is also very important. That is a YouTube session. Many students are so much confused that, ma'am, what is the actual basic difference between the YouTube session and the paid batch? So in the paid batch, we basically cover the, you can say, conceptual based study is there in the paid batch, but in the YT session we generally do the questions. So that's why this is very important from the examination point of view. So now let's start with the session. So now, as you can see that this is our new target batch, and in this batch class this BRBL subject is going on. So this is a legal subject. 95% syllabus is actually same just like your LRAB subject. So that's why you only have to revise if you have already done the syllabus in the May 2022. Okay, so only 95% syllabus are same. Only 3 acts are new in the BRBL subject. So we will just study in the module. Okay, so what we are doing the module A. Module A is the regulation and compliances. Okay, module A is not so much important just like the other things. Okay, now let's start with the session. So before starting this session, I would like to highlight the important contents of the banking law, and after that we have to study about the things. Now, what is banker? If I say the one word that what is banker, so we have to understand this term in a very clear manner. So 5 words are there. After 5 words we will do the question. So the first one is banker. So we all are what? We all are bankers. So a company which transact the business of a, what is this? Which transact the business of a banking in India in the term of banking has been defined as the acceptance for the purpose of lending and investment of deposit of money from the public and repayable on the demand order and otherwise withdrawable by the check, draft order, and etc. So banker, it, you know, for the banker class, one work is not there. For the banker, there are so much work. So in the definition of the banker, that is, highlighted in the slide. So banker is basically which transact the business of banking in India. Exactly. Accepting the purpose of lending. The customer is paying the money, so the bank is accepting the money. We are also, for the investment purpose, we are giving to the bank. Deposit of money from the public. So these are the functions of the bank. What is this? These are the functions of the bank, which is important. And your definition of banking is also given in section 5B of your Banking Regulation Act. So every banking have to follow the rules and regulations of the Banking Regulation Act. Why we have to follow the regulations? The answer is very simple. Suppose if any bank is, established, if they not take permission from the Reserve Bank of India, so what will happen? Nobody can easily trust. So that's why this is the rule that every bank, you know, have to follow the rules and regulations of the other bank. So that's why class, this is very important to understand this one. Now, who is customer? This is important term. Who is customer? So I think this concept banker is clear to all of you. So this banker, it may be for the commercial bank, for the cooperative bank, for the RRB bank. So whatever bank is there, for every banker, the definition is this one. That's some bank has been established not only for the profit purpose but for just like a producing company. Okay, so you can just relate the different types of banking in that slide. Now, who is customer? Define the term customer. So customer, he must have short of an account. What is customer? Customer who have a short of an account. Exactly. Who just open the account in the bank, that is called customer. Even a single transaction may constitute him as a customer. What is this? Single transaction. Suppose if any person have opened the account in the bank, only he just deposited or take money only for the once time. So single transaction is also known as the customer. Frequency of transaction is anticipated but insisted upon. What is this? Frequency of transaction is not required if you want to become a customer. Only single transaction is sufficient to treat you as a banker. If I say you the one example of the customer, so generally we have seen that a one term, that is unclaimed deposit. Suppose in this definition of customer, single transaction is there. Okay, we all are agree. But in the single transaction, suppose the customer have not take information regarding his deposit, and that deposit is equal to 10 year. So when customer will not, the knock the door of bank for the deposit that he have deposited in the bank, so that deposit is known as the unclaimed deposit. An unclaimed deposit, that is written in section 26 of the Banking Regulation Act. So unclaimed deposit, that is not working for the 10 years. So now it's the duty of bank to just deposit this amount and just declare as a unclaimed deposit. You can also say it just like a deaf bank. Okay, you can also say it just like a deaf bank or deaf account of a customer. So this is the definition of the term banker, and this is a customer. Okay, this is customer. That's it. Banker and customer. So I think this term is clear to all of you that what exactly this means. Okay, so if you have any doubt, you can please ask in a comment box. Now let's move toward the term lien. So as you can see that in this slide, I'm going to explain you the three things that is very important. What is banker lien? You can see what is banker lien, then what is kinds of lien, and define the negative lien. What is this? Define the negative lien. So all the terms are very important from the examination point of view. Okay, now let's move toward to understand what exactly this means. So first of all, we have to understand that what is the term lien. I think this is the word is clear to all of you. The lien is basically, in one word we can say lien means to retain or hold. What is this? Lien means to retain and to hold. Suppose if we have just take money from the bank and we have deposited the movable property as a security. So in that case, what will happen? The bank have a right to hold that property till the full amount of loan is not paid by the borrower, isn't it? So this is called the retaining power. The holding power of that person is called lien. Okay, so this lien class, that is basically divided into two parts. The first one is class specific lien, and the second one is journal lien. See this example. What is this? Specific lien and journal lien. So if I say you the word, what is specific lien? So specific lien is basically the example that I have given to you, just like the tailor. So to the tailor, if I just give the my suit to stitch, So what is this? Stitching of suit is basically the tailor have a right to hold my cloth till the full payment of that thing is not done. That is called specific. For the specific thing, and journal is opposite of specific. I'm just giving you one more example of specific. Suppose if I say you the word that is repairing. Suppose if I give my TV for repairing to the mechanic, so mechanic have a right to hold my TV till the full payment is not done. So this is the example of the term that is specific lien. So I think class this term is clear to all of you that what exactly this lien and specific lien means. Okay, now we will move forward the next term. Okay, now what is banker's lien? So specific lien done, and now journal lien. In journal lien, that's applied to the whole person. So the banker lien is one of the example of class journal lien. Journal lien is basically, suppose if we just take money from the bank and deposited the security to the bank as a security. So in that case, the bank have a right to hold my all things till the full payment is not done. That is called banker's lien. So banker's lien, as you can easily see that what is defined under this one, it is always a journal lien. Exactly. A banker has a right to exercise both kinds of lien. His journal lien confer upon his state right to retain the securities. That's it. In respect of the journal balance due from the customer. So I think this term is clear that what exactly this banker's lien means. Yes, class. Any doubt in banker's lien? So in the banker's lien class, the security that is deposited by the security that is deposited by the person. So in that case, okay, the bank have a right to hold each and every document till the full payment is not done. So this is called banker's lien. Okay, now as you can see that this is a kind of lien, particular lien and general lien. Okay, I think that is clear to all of you now. The one new term is class that is negative lien. What is negative lien? It may be that this word is new to some bankers. Okay, so if I say you the term negative lien, so what exactly the negative lien means? See, it is otherwise called non-possessory lien. So what is possession? Possession means simply to just hold, in which we have a custody, that is called possession. Suppose if I am the owner of my house and I just give my one room as a rent to the X person. So now in that rented room, X have a possession on it. So negative lien is otherwise called non-possessory lien. In the case of negative lien, the securities are not in the possession of creditor. See class, generally we just deposit the security to the creditor and we just take money from them. But in negative lien, the securities are not in the possession of creditor, but the debtor gives an undertaking that it means the debtor who is taking money from the creditor. So the debtor in the document is saying that he will not create any change on those security in question without prior permission, written permission of the creditor. Again class, negative lien, that is very important. The debtor gives an undertaking, that is written format, that he will not create any change in those securities in question without prior written permission of the creditor. So if any change the customer, or you can say the borrower, wants to change it, so he have to take permission from the creditor. So this is called negative lien. This is the example of negative lien class. That is so simple. Negative lien. Okay. This is the definition of the term negative lien. Now let's move toward the question. The question is very simple. A check bearing a date 31st April 1992 presented for payment on 5th May 1992 as per practice. The check should be dishonored with the remark non-existing date. The check is returned with the remark irregular drawn. The check is dishonored with the remark not valid, and the check cannot be honored. Check can be honored. The first option is check can be honored. Those candidates who are new in this session, recently we have launched a new batch of CIB which is already started, and only one subject is going on. So if you want to enroll in the batch, you have to apply the coupon code, that is Y391, for the maximum discount up to 81%. Up to, sorry, 78%. Hello Natarajan ma'am. Okay. And what is the limitation date, Natarajan ma'am, in which we have to present the check before the bank? What is the limitation date? The limitation date is the limitation date is basically exactly, ma'am. For the first one class, D will be the right answer. Excellent. D will be the right answer for this one. Good. First one D. Exactly. Next. Neither possession nor ownership is transferred in pledge, mortgage, hypothecation, none of the above. Second one. Yes, class, neither possession nor ownership is transferred to pledge, mortgage, hypothecation, none of the above. That is so simple. That is so simple, class. In the pledge, we generally give movable property as security. In mortgage, we generally give immovable property as a security. In hypothecation, we neither possession nor ownership is transferred. So that's why for the second one, C will be the right answer. Exactly. C will be the right answer. Good. Next. A banker lien is what? Journal lien, particular lien, negative lien, and none of the above. That's excellent, Natarajan ma'am. Excellent. Slow and study, win the race. Okay, ma'am? So you have done excellent. Journal lien is the example of this one. And section 171 of the Indian Contract Act, which talks about this one. Absolutely right. Okay. So class, that's all for today's class. As you can easily see that this is the new target batch 4.0, English medium batch and bilingual batch. In the English medium, this BRBL subject has been started, and in this bilingual, ABFM subject has been started. So if you want to enroll in the batch, apply the coupon code Y391 for the maximum discount. And this is your CIB ka Maha Pack. In the CIB ka Maha Pack, okay, right now only 6 month validity is there. In 6 months, suppose if you purchase in February, so March, April, May, June, July, and your exam is held in June. Okay, so in the CIB ka Mahapack, you will get all the live classes for the May session and for the December session. Okay. Recorded videos will be available of the live classes. Mock paper will be available. Chapter wise questions. Recorded videos of the elective paper is also there. And ebooks are there. Okay. So class, if you want to enroll, I'm just showing you the way in which you can easily enroll in the batch. See, you have to open the Google, click on Adda 24/7 site. Okay, so if you click on this Adda 24/7 site class, now you have to click on all courses. JIB, CIB, this is Mahapack, and this is CIB ka single batch. So if you want to enroll in the CIB ka Mahapack, so you have to click on this CIB ka Mahapack. Test series are there, video courses are there, ebooks are there, mock paper are there, elective paper recorded videos also there. So apply the coupon code Y391, click on apply, you see the discount is 77%. So for 6 months you have to pay 8279 for the maximum discount up to 78%. So that's all for today's class. Have a nice day.